Namaste and welcome to our English class, my dear students of grade 9. How are you doing? I hope you are having wonderful times there. I'm also good. Now, we have again come to the class with a new zeal, new excitement. So before we begin our class, can we recap what did we discuss in our previous class? Very good. We discussed about speaking, listening, and also some pronunciation, some mispronounced words in our previous class. So, can you guess what are we going to discuss today? Very good. We are going to discuss the grammar, and we also discuss the writing part 1 in today's class. So, are you ready with your textbook, your notebook, pen or pencil? Very good. All of you are prepared. Now, here we go with today's topic. What is the topic? Good. We are discussing present simple in today's class. And the action verbs that we use, well, speaking in present simple. So, let's begin with some of the example of present simple in different context, how we are using it. I guess all of you are familiar because this is the topic that we have been discussing in the earlier classes too. Let's begin with the very first example. Please look at. What can you see there? She runs in the park. Please do focus the action verb there, okay? She runs in the park. Good. Look at the another example. Okay, the lion jumps through the hoop. Okay, you can see, the lion jumps. Please note down there the verbs, action verbs, okay? The lion jumps through the hoop. Good example. Look at the another one. It flies in the sky. It flies in the sky. You can see in the pictures, okay? The bird, it flies in the sky. And yes, what is this? They eat noodles. Right, they eat noodles. You just focus there, the subject, okay? They. And is there change of the verb, action verb? Not, okay? They eat noodles. You just look at examples now. Look, what is he doing? Yeah, okay. He drinks water. Okay, he drinks water. Right. We have some more example. Look, Sony swims in the river. Right, Sony swims in the river. Yes. And look at, she sleeps quietly. Okay, she sleeps quietly. That is the another example. Look at now, Sabina plays basketball. Okay, and next example, he throws the ball. Okay, you just look at the picture as well. He throws the ball. Okay. Yes. He shouts out. Right. You just focus there, the action verb, shouts. He shouts out. Okay. And the next one, what is this? They cry. Right. You can see there are two persons. So they cry. Oh, look. She rides a bike. You can see the picture there. She rides a bike. Okay. She sits down. She sits down. Okay. She stands up. She stands up. Okay. Oh, last but not the least, dear students, what is this? You can see. They clap. Okay? They clap. Right. These are some interesting examples, very simple examples of the use of simple present tense or present simple tense, dear students. Now, let us just see, okay, where do we use this simple present tense in our daily communication? Right, very good. The simple present tense is used to describe habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements. You might have noticed the example that we just watched, observed, okay? So, if we want to describe habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements, we do use simple present tense. Very good. Let's see here now then. Simple present tense with singular subject. How do we use simple present tense with singular subjects like he, she, it? Oh yes, you can notice over there. What can you see? Yeah, we ate, yes, es, or ies with singular subject. Right. Let's see here how we use. Oh yes. Okay. He eats an ice cream. Look at there. This eat is a verb and this he is a singular subject. So with the singular subject, we change the verb and that is he eats. He eats an ice cream. Good. Now look at the another one. See. She washes the dishes. Please look at there. We ate es after the singular subject she. She washes the dishes. Yes. And the next example, look at with ies, the bird. Okay. The bird flies in the sky. All right. You can see the bird. It is again the singular subject and the action verb flies. The bird flies in the sky. Yes, I hope you are clear about the simple present tense with singular subject with he, she, it. Okay, there are many other. Now let's look at another one. The simple present tense with now plural subject. Okay, like they, we, you. These are the plural subjects. So what happens with the plural subject? Please look at this. They don't change the verb. The verb, action verb don't change with the plural subject. So let's see. Yes, so they catch the fish. Right. They catch the fish. Is there any changes in the verb? Not exactly. Okay. They catch the fish. It remains same. No change of verb. Okay. With plural subject, the verb does not change. They catch the fish in simple present tense. Very good. Oh yes, look at the another example, you. Okay, you is again the plural subject there. Let's see, you buy a t-shirt. So is there change in the verb? Nope. Okay, you buy a t-shirt. Is there? Okay, simple present tense. Okay, here the subject is plural one and the verb is also plural. So you buy a t-shirt. Good. So let's see another, plural subject. We write a story. So is there any change in the verb? No. We write a story. This is how you can see this different example. Look at one more example. The students. Okay, students is the plural subject. And look at the verb, study. Okay, the students study English. There is no change in the action verb. Yes, the students, after discussing this different example of present simple tenses, you are clear about the action verbs, where we use those action verbs with what subjects, with singular subject and the plural subject. Now, let us do this exercise given in your textbook. Okay, in exercise A, you have to rewrite the following sentences using the correct form of the verbs given in the brackets as we just practiced. Okay, so let's see number A, the winter. Let's see the winter. Okay, what subject is it? Is it a singular one or the plural one? Firstly, you have to be clear about it. Okay, the winter. And look at the verb in the bracket. There is follow. Okay, the autumn season. So can you guess if it is singular, what happens? If it is singular, yes, the verb changes, right? And if it is plural, the verb doesn't change, right? So what did you guess? Very good. You might have guessed correctly. Let's see. Well done. The winter follows the autumn season. Yes, my dear students. So this is the subject. So you have to choose the action verb. Okay. With what you say. Yes, you have just changed. Okay, the verb there. Look at number B. The human body. Let's say again the human body, and the verb in the bracket is consists of some 60 trillion individual cells. I guess now you are pretty clear about the subject. The human body is no doubt singular subject. So, what is the answer? Very good. Okay, the human body consists. Okay, you change the verb there. Okay, the human body consists of some 60 trillion individual cells. And number C, cows. Okay, simple. It's a plural one. Cows on grass. And look at the verb. What is there? Feed. Now, what is the answer? Very good. Cows feed on grass. Okay, it's itself correct. So, you're right. Cows feed on grass. Look at number D. So, in number D, you can see, yeah, okay, he is singular subject. And look at here, verb on. So, the answer is, he earns a handsome salary every month. Good. Number E, Akila. That is make, okay, the verb, delicious cookies. Now you are pretty clear. What happens? Good. The verb changes there, right? So, Akila, good, makes delicious cookies. Great. Now, number F, Arati and her husband. How many person? Good. Okay, plural subjects, 2 person. Arati and her husband live in Singapore. What is this? Yes, there is no change, right? So, Arati and her husband live in Singapore. Very good. Number G, do you? And the verb there is like chocolate milk. What is the answer? Good. Do you like chocolate milk? Is the correct answer there. Yes, that's correct answer. Look at number 8. He not want to go to movie. Now you have to make negative one, okay? So he not want to go to movie. What do you guess? The negative one. Very good. He, yes, he does not want to go to movies. This is how you change. He does not want to go to movies. And number H, let's say my grandfather. My grandfather, yes, this is again the singular subject. So what is the answer? Good. The answer is my grandfather adores his pet dog. Loves his pet dog, right? Very good. Number I, plants. Okay, you can see plants need water and sunlight for photosynthesis. What do you think? Plants. You can see here the subject. So then what is the verb? Very good. Okay, plants need water and sunlight for photosynthesis is the correct answer. Now let's see number J. He. Okay, which subject is it? Yes, singular one. So he, is there have? No. What is there then? Yes, he has big apartment in Venice. Right? Yes, my dear students, you have made wonderful answer. Right, good. Now, let's move on to exercise B. What do you have to do? Yes, you have to make a sentence or question with the prompt using the present simple tense. That is what we are discussing in our class, right? So, I not check my emails when I get to school. Now, how do you make, okay, a sentence or question with these, let's say the words, okay? So, would you try? Very good. You have made really good attempt. So, the answer is yes. I do not check my email when I get to school. Look at here is not, so we have to make negative sentence, right? So, I do not check my emails when I get to school. Perfect. Look at number B. You watch the news on TV every day. What is there? There is question mark. So, you have to make question, okay? But using simple present tense, right? So, you watch the news on TV every day. How do you make question? Would you try? Very good. So, you can start with, yep, do. Do you watch the news on TV every day? Is the way, you start here with do. Why? Because here is watch. This is verb 1, so you use there do. And the subject is you, right? So, do you watch the news on TV every day? Very good. And number C, look at number C. She wear a red dress. Is it correct? So, what is missing over there? Is the subject and the verb matching each other? She and wear? Not exactly. So, how do you now make a correct sentence with the correct verb? Very good. So, yeah, she is a singular subject, so she wears a red dress is the correct one. And look at now the another one. So, you have a school bus, okay, and there is a question mark there. So, how do you change it? Would you try? Okay, yes. So, do you have a school bus as a question? Okay, so you write there, do you have a school bus? Is the correct use of simple present tense there. Now, let us try this one. What you want to drink? Again, this is a question, but is it correct what you want to drink? Okay, let us try to make it. Okay, yep. What do you want to drink is the correct question using simple present tense. What do you want to drink? Yes. And number E, so you not need more reading practice. And again, this is the negative pattern, okay? So you have to make the negative sentence here. You not need more reading practice. Did you try? Very good. You have already tried, right? So, you don't need more reading practice. This is the way that you make the negative simple present tense. Your friends not like computer games. How do you do? This one, your friends not like computer games. Come on. Yes. Your friend does not like computer games. Okay? Your friend does not like computer game because here your friend is a singular subject. So we have to bring here the singular verb. Okay? We need to change the verb. So does not like computer games. This is how you change, okay, at this number F. And number G, mom washes car once a week. Now, what about the subject? Please look at this subject there, mom. Okay, this is the no doubt singular subject. And now do we have to change the verb or not? Yes, we need to change. So this was should be then what? Oh yes, you are clever, right? It should be changed, Okay, washes. You might have already done. So, mom washes car once a week. Yes, my dear students. Okay, you are clever enough. You have done very well. I'm very happy with your active participation to change these sentences, okay, with simple present tense, the correct use of simple present tense. There is one more exercise, okay. We will practice this one and now build up confidence. Here, in this exercise, we are making negative and question both at the same time. Look at number A. So, the swimming pool opens every day at 9:30 a.m. What do you have to do? You have to firstly change it into negative and then question. Okay, what is the subject there? The swimming pool, right? And that is opens every day at 9:30 a.m. Yeah, did you try? Good. Okay, let's see. Negative, the swimming pool, okay, opens, here is for 5, so what do? Does not open, right? After does not, you have to change this verb, okay. Look at here. Here is opens and you have to make there open, okay. The swimming pool does not open every day at 9:30 a.m. This is the negative one. Now, what about the question? How do you make it question? Good. Okay, you have to bring what? This does in the initial position. Yeah, okay, does. Does, and the subject here, the swimming pool. Does the swimming pool open every day at 9:30 a.m.? Right? And here is question. Good try. You have now, okay, changed negative and question. So let's see number B. Yes, I use my car very often. Okay, I use my car very often. Now, what is the negative? Good. The negative one is, yes, this is use is verb 1, so I do not use. I do not use my car very often. What about the question? You have to now make question. You already, you've already practiced this one. So let's see. Yes, do comes first, okay? So, do I use my car very often? Is the question of this number B. Look at number C then. John comes from Mexico, okay? John comes from Mexico, and here, what is the action verb? You have to always focus on the action verbs there. So, John comes from Mexico. Look at here. Now, you have to change it into negative first. Let's see. John. John does not come from Mexico is the negative one. Okay? You have changed that comes into does not come. John does not come from Mexico. Now, what about the question? Yes. Are you trying? Very good. So, let's just make, this does comes first. And does John come from Mexico? Right. Does John come from Mexico is the question. Yes, I hope now you are getting enough idea. Okay. Look at number D. I play the piano very well. Okay. I play the piano very well. And now you have to change into firstly negative. So, how do you? Yep. So, I do not play the piano very well. And the question? Yes. Do I play the piano very well? This is the question one. Look at number E. And watches television a lot. Okay. Look at here the action verb watches. What is the negative? Yes. And does not watch television a lot. And the question? Yeah, question is does and watch television a lot is the question. Look at number F. So, I write to my parents every month. Okay. And look at here the verb write. Okay. And what is the negative? Yep. I do not write to my parents every month. This is the negative one. And what about the question? Oh yes, do I write to my parents every month? Is a question. And number G, so this car breaks down every 5 hours. And what is the negative? This car does not break down every 5 hours. Okay, and question is, does this car break down every 5 hours? Yes, my dear students, we have made the question and negative. But it doesn't mean that we can only make yes/no question. So we also can make WH question. So let us see one example, like I play the piano very well, right? So let me write over here. Yes, I play the piano very well. So look at this example. I play the piano very well. Yeah, now we make firstly it's -1. So I do not play the piano very well. This is the -1 we have just done. Okay, so yeah, I do not play the piano very well. But how do we make this WH question? Let us try. Okay, so yeah, you can simply make WH questions. Okay, like okay, what do you okay, what do you play very well? What do you play very well? You can simply make, okay, WH question like this. Look at here. What do you play? What do you play very well? And the answer can be, yes, I play the piano very well. Okay, in this way, you also can make WH questions, right? I guess you are familiar with this example because you have learned in the earlier classes too regarding yes/no and WH questions. So my dear students, so after this, now we have one more task to be done. So what is there? Yes, this is the writing task. Are you all there? Let's study the following newspaper message of condolence and underline the key expressions that are used when writing. So I'm just going to read out for you. Okay, so you can just notice there some sentences with the expression to use, to use for expressing condolence. Let's see here, heartfelt condolence, and here their birth, and this is expired date, right? So we are deeply saddened by the news of the untimely demise of our veteran mountaineering member Mr. Namgyal Sherpa, a 10-time Everest summiter, while descending back from summit to base camp on 16th May 2013. He was quite popular for his congeniality, diligence, and great virtue. At this time of grief, we want to express our sincere condolences to his bereaved family and pray for the strength to bear this irrecoverable loss. We will always cherish his wonderful memories. May the departed soul rest in peace in heavenly abode. Nepal Mountain Academy, Bijuli Bazar, Kathmandu. Dear students, I guess you have underlined, okay, the key expression that are used in this writing. Did you underline? Very good. Let's see. What did you underline there? Good. They're starting, okay. We are deeply saddened. This is the way that you begin with while writing a message of condolence. What about the next? Good. You might have done. We want to express our sincere condolence. This is the way we express our condolence, right? We want to express our sincere condolence. And look at another one. What is there? We will always cherish. Remember, okay? We'll always cherish. Look at. And then look at another one. May the departed soul rest in peace. This is how we use this expression to write the message of condolence. Now, dear students, we have the writing part over here. Look at the picture of a veteran actress who passed away in 2019 AD. Now, you write a message of condolence to her family on behalf of your school to be published in a local newspaper. Use the clues given in the box. So look at firstly some of the outlines given over there in your textbook. So what can you see? We see, yes, a famous veteran actress, okay? Subhadra Adhikari. Her date of birth is 1946 and she was expired, okay? She passed away on August 17, 2019. You have to look at these things. Passed away at her residence, Kathmandu, due to respiratory problems. Look at famous and well-known senior actors, contributed a lot to Nepali film industry. Basanti, Basudev, Muna Madan, Chino among super hits, and heartfelt condolences. So these, these are the outlines that you can take a help to develop this message of condolence. So dear students, I have brought a chart for your convenience. So let's see a chart over here, and then we'll just discuss how we write this message of condolence. Oh yes, my dear students, I guess all of you are familiar with the outlines. Now we are going to develop the same outlines into a message of condolence. So at the top you can write heartfelt condolence, okay? And then what do you write over here? Yeah, date of birth, okay? It was written 1946, so you can see over there. And here this is expired date, so 17/8/2019. And yeah, you can just attach photo, okay, of the late Subhadra Adhikari, okay, and you write here, late Subhadra Adhikari. Now you can begin with this expression that we just practiced, okay. We are deeply saddened to learn about the sudden, premature and untimely departure of a veteran, famous and well-known senior actress of Nepali film industry, Mrs. Subhadra Adhikari. Okay. Now you begin with the another, steps. She passed away at her residence in Dallu, Kathmandu due to her respiratory problem. Late Adhikari was multi-talented personality. She had worked in the Nepali film industry as a singer, dancer, theatre and film artist for decades. She was known for her strong and effortless performance. She gave super hits like Basanti, Basudev, Muna Madan, Chino, Kanyadan, Masan and many more. Okay, these are the information that we took from the outline. Now, another step, right? We extend our heartfelt condolence to her bereaved family and relatives, grieving the irreparable loss. And lastly, we write, may the departed soul be at the eternal peace with our Heavenly Father. So, grade 9 students, Vishnu Devi Shiksha Sadan Secondary School, Kathmandu. This was given in the question. We had to develop this message of condolence on behalf of your school, grade 9, right? I hope you got the way to write the message of condolence. Yes, my dear students. Now, you also can, you also can see the same format over there, right? This is what we just discussed, the message. So with this, I guess we have come to the end of this lesson. I hope you have really enjoyed this session. You have learned something that is how we use simple present tense in different contexts. And moreover, we also discussed about the writing talks. That is, how to write a message of condolence to be published in the newspaper. So you might have better understood how to write the message of condolence. So dear students, before we wrap up our lesson, there is home assignment for you all. What you have to do is, you can just imagine that one of the well-wishers of your school has died. He was killed in the accident. So you can write a condolence message to be published in the local newspaper on behalf of your school. You can include the points as given below, like name and age, or his or her special qualities, wishes for the departed soul, and then position in the school or elsewhere, how he or she was killed, and lastly, you can mention the name of your school. In this way, you can write a message of condolence. Yes, my dear students, with this, we have come to the end of this class. Thank you so very much for your active participation. Please stay watching us. We'll be meeting in the next episode. Thank you so much. Namaste. Goodbye.